So, DIY on how to make your own camshaft locking tool with in relation to this cylinder head, which comes off an early single cam Mini engine. I think this one's the R50, but any of them with this same half moon cam with the two holes, this one will fit. And I'll show you it operating. So the tool that you can buy looks pretty similar to this, but it just isn't, you know, it's not homemade. So the two pins pop into the two holes like so, push it all the way home, and then the two pins are in there totally. Can't budge a muscle, can't go anywhere. And then we've cut the half moon in here. I have to say it's not the most circular of cuts I've ever done, but that doesn't really matter here. We put the tool in, and then we can put our torque wrench on there and torque the cam down to the correct torque without damaging anything. Alright, Erin. You alright? What have you got? You got Juicy Pop. You're lucky. Wow. So, that's the gear down. There we go. One-handedness. It usually comes out dead simple. Do that again. There you go. You see, it does work nicely. So how did I do it? Basically, just a piece of bar stock. Well, I think this is like 20mm squared bar stock. Let's find out, shall we? 25mm squared bar stock. Doesn't really matter. And then we get our old cam wheel, cam sprocket. You can use the new one as well if you'd like to. We'll offer it up to the piece of plate. Make your markings, drill the holes exactly as they need to be, and then guess what is convenient. See, I drilled holes all the way through both sides, and then very conveniently the old cylinder head gaskets for this engine. What am I on about? The old cylinder head bolts for this engine just so happen to be exactly the right diameter, the 9mm, which is exactly the size of the hole in the sprocket. So I drilled two holes with, I think it was an 8.5 drill bit, and then I threaded the threaded portion all the way through both sides, and then just lobbed it off, and they're in there. You know, there's no welding required. They're in there nicely, and I don't think they'll be all that easy to take out either. No, they're nice and tight in there. They're not going anywhere. And what, as a nice added feature to threading it all the way through, it just adds a little bit more strength in those sections where it's going to need it. Where you're putting pressure on these pins, and then cut the half moon, but obviously there's still more than enough material there to keep that nice and strong. You could plate this section as well, plate it back in if you were really bothered, and it's something I might do, and cap off the ends if I can be bothered. Having said that, this will work perfectly as is. So it's a really nice way without doing any welding. All you've got to do is have a grinder and a drill bit. So it's really simple, really effective. Save you 60 quid. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, really hope that helps somebody that needs to undo or do up this nut on the cam sprocket on the R50 Mini engine, or any single cam of this type. Lovely stuff. Thanks for hanging out in me garage for 5 minutes while I explain that. And take care of yourselves. Cheers.